Okay, and this is the H2 the K vlog number 6. Right. And it's been almost a week here in Hong Kong, and this is it's pretty awesome. And you can see a change of scenery behind me because I'm in a different room right now. My parents and my relatives are actually going to bed, so uh, yeah, I'm doing my vlog out here. So I have two things to talk about today. Just I think very interesting and very psychological as well. First things first, I want to talk about off maybe branching off yesterday's talking about shopping and talking about buying cheap things. Well, I'm going to be talking about salespeople, and I'm just going to need a drink. I'll move that back. Yeah, I'm going to be talking about the salespeople here and how this actually functions. So, whenever you're going into an actual store, you'd always be greeted by a salesperson right away, immediately, and you get the 欢迎光临 thing like that, and you'd always get that at every store, and it's pretty funny. But what first appears to be very inviting and welcoming soon turns to anger and nerve raging and rage quitting attitudes after you don't buy anything, which is pretty funny because these Asian salespeople, they'll I think they'll give you advice on what to buy and what to wear, but when you don't actually buy it, they'll just after you leave, they'll actually talk behind your back, which is pretty funny. And I find that really funny because you know what, it's nothing you can really do about that, and you can't really buy everything you see, right? And there's really no purpose of window shopping, so they really expect you to buy things right away and right there without kind of giving a second thought. So I kind of see where they're coming from because it's really frustrating working long hours, and at the same time, uh, all of Hong Kong is populated by malls, so there's really huge competition, right? And also, not because they all work and they work really hard and they compete with each other. So, how do I say this? I guess they're trying to get the upper hand, and that they want to. Well, like I said, they want money, so that's how they're gonna do it. And yeah, there's just a ton of malls here, so competition is really big. And well, I don't see the, but I still don't think that's an excuse for the attitude they have. Especially when the salespeople are all women, and you can't really be rude and woman-like at the same time, right? So that's just my look on things. Second point now is that uh, funny story. I finished. I bought a bottle of water, and I kind of finished drinking it, right? And I was kind of walking around, and I couldn't find a recycling bin anywhere, and I was raging. I was total nerd rage, and I couldn't find the recycling bin. I was holding on to this bottle. I didn't want to throw it into a garbage can because you know I'm in environment, so that's very contradictory if I do throw it in a garbage can, and I do not want to be a walking contradiction and a hypocrite. So I was holding onto this bottle. I can't find one anywhere. So my question is, where are these blue bins? And turns out there aren't any blue bins, but in fact there are only just a few circular large bins like below the apartment buildings, and none in the actual shopping districts, which is kind of aggravating because I can't recycle, and I like recycling because recycling is cool. Green is cool. Yeah, green is cool. So I think that there's not too many environment programs here in HK. In fact, there was a news story that I think it was actually this morning. It was talking about how a group of environmentalists that were spreading awareness on the streets were actually handcuffed by cops because so I'm feeling pretty threatened, and yeah, I feel like there's a bit of hostility between me and uh, the culture here. But you know, that's okay. I'll survive and whatever, right? I'm coming back in like 3 weeks. It's cool. Alright, so I'll see you guys tomorrow, and that is all. Signing off.